we're doing here today is we're building ourselves a kind of a down and dirty compost pile. For those of you who aren't terribly familiar with the concepts of compost, we're going to be taking all of our kitchen scraps, our eggshells, our non-fatty, non-meating kitchen waste, and we will be allowing it to decompose in a controlled manner and help us to improve our soil. What we're actually doing is we're taking just a bunch of waste material that we found on the property, and we're going to put it to some use until we get a little better opportunity to build something a little more permanent. And we're going to start off by just removing a bunch of the nails that were left over from another project and see what we can build. Oh yeah, keeping stuff up. That's a pretty big deal. You got to pick it up though, boy. Hang on. So we've got 3 sides roughly put up. Ultimately, the idea is we're looking at building nothing much more than a bin, right? So we're going to take all of our kitchen scraps, we're going to dump it in here, dump it in here, dump it in here. Eventually what's going to happen is as it starts to pile up, we're going to have it kind of heat up and start to become that good quality compost that you pay for at the store. One of the things that is sort of fundamental when you live out here is figuring out how to figure out ways of using what you got and making the use out of everything as best as you can. Push again. There we go. Okay, not there anymore. Go away. If I slip, I don't want to smash your face. Is what I'm worried about. Okay. I got lots of scars. Get on the wrong end of drills when they slip. One important feature that I want to point out is if you take a look, we're actually kind of at the top of a slope, a little bit of a slope here. One of the things that's going to happen is as this material starts to compost, it's going to provide nutrients. The nutrient with water as it rains is going to actually run down into our garden bed area, into an area that I'm actually kind of concerned about the soil quality of. So in some passive manner, I'm hoping to have the nutrients from the compost as it moves just wash down into an area that's in some need.
So what I'm doing is carrying the compost over. We fill it up every 1-2 weeks or so. So all we're doing is pouring it in. There's a bunch of eggshells, bananas, all that good stuff.
How's it smell?
It's already rotting. Disgusting. Very, it smells like poop.
Alright, one of the things we've got that we're adding to our compost is this is just, it's just sawdust that was sitting at the bottom of our chicken brooder. When they're baby chickens, you got to keep them inside, keep them warm. So they live on top of this sawdust, they just scratch in it and they poop, which generates this really highly nitrogenized material here. You know, it doesn't have much of a smell to it, but the nice thing about it is we're going to throw it into our compost. It's going to add a pretty good amount of nitrogen to our compost, which will speed up the heating process, but in addition, it's going to kill a lot of the smell, which is a little bit strange to say that we're adding chicken poop to something to kill the smell, but it will mask the smell of the composting material quite a bit. And so obviously we got a little ways before we have much in here. We'll like to see this pile get to be about 3 feet tall, probably this entire square. And once that's done, it's going to generate, you know, a couple wheelbarrows full of high quality compost, stuff that you can pay probably a pretty good amount of money at any of the big box stores to add to your garden. And thanks for watching, and if you like this sort of thing, please please give us a like, and we'll keep doing it. Thanks.
Alright, so what we have here is we used Folger's coffee bins. So we put anything without protein into the bin. It smells once you open it, but it doesn't stink up the kitchen at all. And if you like this kind of stuff, remember to leave a like. We really appreciate the support, and we'll see you next time.
I'm gonna find those files, okay?